Hello everyone, welcome to today's session on preparing for GATE 2018. Before we begin, just a brief introduction about Vidyalankar and myself, Parth Thakur. Vidyalankar was founded in 1960 and is one of the leading test preparation organizations with over 50,000 students being trained every year to achieve their academic goals. As for myself, I am Parth. I have completed my BTech from VJTI and MTech from IIT Bombay, and I am working as a content and training expert with Vidyalankar. Alright, so to begin with, on preparing for GATE 2018, first thing you need to do is you need to set a target for yourself. Why you want to give GATE examination. So as we all know that GATE is entrance examination for MTech and ME programs to pursue MTech ME from premier institutes like IITs, NITs, and also the other institutes. So that is one of the major reasons why most of the candidates give GATE examination to pursue MTech and ME programs. Another popular reason to give GATE examination is to secure a job in a PSU, which is public sector undertaking, which will also include companies like Navratna and Maharatna companies, BPCL, HPCL, etc. So again, these companies do take candidates on the basis of the GATE score. Another reason why one would wish to appear for GATE examination is to apply for research assistantships in organizations like BARC, DRDO, IGCR and CSIR laboratories. Again, no need to mention that these are again organizations, very prestigious organizations. And another popular, not so popular, but definitely one of the main reasons is to pursue post-graduation abroad. Like a few universities in Singapore and Germany, they do consider GATE score towards their MTech and ME program admissions. So one of like for example, you have Nanyang Technical University as also the National University of Singapore, which are actually ranked in top 20 amongst the world. So these are some of the reasons why one could wish to appear for GATE examination. So the first thing you need to do is you need to set a target for yourself. Like I am going to give GATE examination for so and so reason, and I am going to prepare for GATE accordingly. Okay, and it's not just you're preparing for GATE examination and that is going to be only it. There are going to be a few other benefits also of GATE preparation. Like for example, GATE is an examination of engineering concepts and engineering basics. So once you are preparing for GATE examination, you focus mainly on the basics of engineering, like you study the concepts in a very nice manner. So these are going to be helpful towards your university exams if you are currently engineering students, as also in technical interview rounds. Like if you apply for placements, then most of the technical companies will have a technical interview round, and if you are preparing for GATE, then definitely that preparation will help you in doing those technical interview rounds. Also, like few other examinations like UPSC and IAS exams have very similar syllabus as compared to GATE examination. So that is also one another benefit of preparing for GATE. As well as once you are preparing for GATE, what happens is once you get enrolled into any ME or MTech program, you are actually well prepared to take those programs because you have understood your concepts and basics well. So your foundation is very nice, and you can then you'll be much more well prepared for undertaking those programs. So these are some of the benefits of GATE preparation. Okay, so to excel in GATE, you first need to know what is the basic difference between the GATE examination and the normal semester examinations or university examinations that you give. So first thing is you need to understand is that it is a test of engineering basics. So you are not required to memorize those long solutions, or you need not be asked to draw neat label diagrams and those sort of stuff. But you have to focus more on basics. Like if there's a diagram which is given to you, you should be able to read that diagram or interpret the diagram, what information is given and what you are supposed to do with that information. So that is one of the major difference that you need to realize, that GATE is going to be a test of engineering basics. Next is GATE is actually a test of engineering aptitude, as it stands graduate aptitude test in engineering. So it is going to be a test of engineering aptitude wherein you will be tested for your concepts, as I mentioned earlier, concepts and fundamentals, and also how to apply them. So you will be tested on your application skills. Also you will be tested on your problem solving abilities. Like there is a concept and there is a problem associated with that concept, how well you are able to solve those problems. There will be a test of ability to apply multiple concepts. Like are you able to apply two things studied in two different subjects when asked to apply it on a problem which requires to apply both of them. So that is one thing. Also you will need to be very alert when you're attempting your questions. Like you will be required to have a good presence of mind when you're answering the questions in the gate examination. Also, you will be tested for your calculation speed and accuracy. Like it is going to be a time-based exam, so you have to be fast and accurate enough. And lastly, you will be tested on time management. Like it is going to be a 3-hour duration exam, so you will be also required to have some time management skills. Okay, lastly, it is going to be a test of understanding. It is actually a test of understanding. So there is no room for memorization of anything. Like you need not memorize long answers as I discussed earlier also. You will need to understand the concepts well, and that is going to be the way to excel in such an examination. Okay, so to just give you a brief on GATE paper pattern and syllabus, it would be a nice idea to know what pattern it is and what sort of syllabus it has. So the pattern consists of it will be a 100 marks online computer based test, which will be carrying like there will be 65 questions for 100 marks, and the duration for the examination is 3 hours, which is going to be 180 minutes. So the types of questions are basically of two types, like you will be having multiple choice questions and numerical answer type questions. So MCQs, as we are all aware, there will be 4 options and you have to choose the most appropriate one for GATE. And there is a negative marking associated with MCQs. Like if you wrongly attempt a 1 mark MCQ, you will be losing a 1/3 of negative mark, which is 0.33. And if you are wrongly attempting a 2 mark MCQ, then you will be given a penalty of 2/3, which is 0.66 negative mark. As for numerical answer type questions, the answer is actually a numerical value which you have to enter, and it has to fit in a particular range. Again, these questions can be of 1 mark and 2 mark. There are no options provided. You have to enter your value using the virtual keypad, and also the marking scheme is like you get either the full marks or 0 marks. There is no negative marking associated with numerical answer type questions. As for syllabus, the out of 100 marks, 15 marks are allotted to general aptitude, and around 15 marks is taken up by engineering mathematics, and the rest of the syllabus is going to be your core technical subjects. The good thing is that like majority of the syllabus is almost up to what you study in semester 6 or 7. So up till semester 6 or 7, syllabus is what covers majority of the GATE syllabus. So that is one good thing. So what would be the benefits of starting early? So first thing you need to understand is that GATE is a very highly competitive exam. Like there are approximately 9.5 lakh candidates who take GATE examination every year. So again, there is no need to panic. Like this is a total figure. If you look at it stream-wise, it is going to be less. But then studying smartly and starting early is definitely going to be a key. Like for example, you will get enough time to understand the basics well, as that is going to be a need. And once you have understood the basics well, you have got enough time to cover them well. You will also be able to complete your syllabus well in time. And with that, what will happen is you will get enough time for practice tests and revisions. Like being a exam which will be of MCQs and numerical answer type questions, you will have to go for practice based learning. It's not just going to be reading notes after notes or something like that. You will actually have to sit down and practice. You'll have to do a lot of practice so that you perform well in the GATE examination. So that is the one of the main benefits of starting early. Like you will be able to once you are able to do your syllabus well in time, you get enough time for revision as well as taking practice tests. But what is important is like you need to be consistent in your preparation also. Like it should not be a case that you are starting early and then midway you are just relaxing and you're just not utilizing your early start to good effect. So that is going to be one thing. You need to be consistent enough throughout the course of preparation. So we'll just also look at what advantages some third year students could have. Like the ones who are currently in 5th semester or they are appearing for the 5th semester examinations in this year, December. So firstly, like if you look at the chart, it shows that nearly 70% of the syllabus of the GATE syllabus is covered by the end of 5th semester. Like this is for most of the streams, barring a few. And by the end of 6th semester, what happens is nearly 100% of the syllabus, GATE syllabus is covered. So this is actually a good time to begin for GATE preparation. Like you have already studied most of the things and you only have to look at it again with a more conceptual point of view. So that is one important advantage that you get. And another thing is like, like there are a few topics which are still going to be covered. So those topics would get covered in college time itself. Like as you're studying in college, you might as well get prepared for that topic for GATE examination also. So that is going to be a big advantage. Another thing is like you will need to refer some good books for GATE preparation, and you can also, if you're a third year student, you'll be able to utilize your library resources also towards this effect, towards your GATE preparation. And also, if you are having a few queries, you will definitely be able to discuss it with your friends, or as well as even your professors in your college. So there are definitely some advantages if you're third year students and you begin your GATE preparation now. So how to actually begin? What needs to be done? So at the beginning itself, what you need to know is you should be knowing your syllabus well. So you have to go through your syllabus in detail. You should identify which topics are there in the syllabus, and that is one thing. And also you need to know the subject weightage, like not just the syllabus, but also you need to know like, okay, this topic is carrying so many marks over the past few years. So you'll have to actually go through the past papers and look at what is the subject wise weightage of these topics. And then once you've done this small analysis, you need to prepare your own study plan, and then just follow that preparation plan right throughout the course of preparation, and you'll be good to perform well in GATE. So just a few guidelines on how you can go about planning your preparation. So firstly, you will be prioritizing your subjects based on the subject wise analysis that you have performed, and then plan your preparation by setting weekly targets. Don't set targets for too long or too short, like 1 day target or a 1 month target. Do it nicely as a weekly targets, and then just follow prepare your plan as per weekly targets. And also, like, have buffer time between two subjects. Like if you are planning to do a subject in 3 or 4 weeks, and don't immediately just allot a next subject in your plan. Have a buffer time of 1 or 2 weeks. What this will do is, like if there is a particular topic which would require more time, then you are not in a situation of covering up. So you will have enough time if that is required, and you will be good enough to cover that topic in good detail. So that is one thing you need to keep in mind. Also, do a lot of time for revisions in your plan. So instead of going for revision once after the entire syllabus is done, what you can do is actually plan for revisions in between. Like once 2 or 3 topics are done, plan for a revision of those 3 topics, so that one topic which you've studied right away is still fresh as you're moving ahead with your preparation. It should not be a case that after 10 or 11 months you're just going back to the topic and you're not at all fresh. That topic is not fresh in your mind. So do a lot of time for revision in between. And again, you have to be very disciplined in following your preparation plan. Like it's not just about planning, it has to be execution also. So you have to be very disciplined and consistent, like I mentioned earlier. So these things are very important for GATE preparation. Another important aspect I would like to bring to your notice is, like, the general aptitude section. I somehow think that it is actually the most underrated among engineers. Like you will be tending to think that it's okay, GE, I will be able to manage. I don't have to prepare for it. But actually, it is one of the most high weightage topics in GATE. It has a weightage of 15% every year, and the questions are going to be on numerical and verbal ability. So if one is actually well prepared for general aptitude, then he or she can definitely score more than 12 marks out of 15, and that is going to be actually very beneficial in your overall performance. So what I would suggest is, you dedicate at least 1 hour daily on the preparation of general aptitude, and it's not just like for 1 or 2 months. I would suggest that right from day 1 till the end of the preparation, you dedicate this 1 hour, and it will be definitely helpful. So in addition to this, what happens when you prepare for general aptitude, especially like numerical ability, you'll be improving your calculation speed also. And this will come in very handy when you are solving numericals of other technical topics. So don't just underestimate the general aptitude section. Prepare well for that also. What one question would be, coming to all the students' minds would be, how to manage preparation alongside college or office. Like if you are a BTech pass out, then probably you'll be having offices. and if you're a third year student, then you will be having college assignments. So how do you actually manage the gate preparation along with the college or office? So if you just do an analysis of your entire day of 24 hours, so taking out 9 hours of college timing plus or office timings plus 2 hours of traveling and another 10 hours of sleep and other activities, then you will be roughly left with only 3 hours daily, which may seem to be little, but it is actually enough if your preparation is well planned. So what I would suggest is, if you are taking 2 hours of traveling, then you need to utilize your travel time very effectively. You have to make the most of the technology which is there in your hand, which is the latest technology smartphones. What you can do is, during your traveling itself, you can prepare for verbal ability as well as numerical ability. So for example, you can just go through paragraphs and try to summarize them. Like this will be sort of questions which will be coming from verbal ability. So you'll be reading paragraphs, comprehensions, and trying to summarize them, or you'll be asked on meanings of words, or correlations based on this. So what you can do is, you can also look to learn a new word every day as you are traveling. It won't take during your traveling, and also you can work on your grammar usage and also usage of punctuations. Like these are going to be the types of questions, and these things can be done while traveling. So do utilize your time. Also for numerical ability, what you can do is solve a few puzzles, learn some few calculation tricks which will come in handy when you are solving some questions. So this thing, if you are able to do it on a regular basis, you will be actually doing a good thing. So another thing is, you need to make the most of your holidays. Whenever there is a holiday, you make the most of those holidays for studying. What I would suggest is, don't again sit for long hours, study in sessions, and have breaks in between. Like after every 2 to 3 hours of studies, have a good break, so that you are fresh again for the next stretch of 2 to 3 hours. You can practice questions during your holidays. Like most of the subjects, once you're studying them from concepts, practice questions from those topics, from those subjects. And at the end of a day, of your long day, what you can do is just make a note of all doubts, or some topics which you are still weak at, and you can cover up these weak topics or doubts during the weekdays. Like that 3 hours duration you can utilize partly for this. So weekdays you utilize to clear all the doubts and concepts, or weak topics, you can work on them, and also the general aptitude section, like 1 hour daily. So this is how you can actually one way to go about gate preparation alongside college or office. Like again, you will be having your university examinations, at least 2 in front of before gate 2018. So what sort of preparation do you do? Do you completely stop it? So my suggestion would be, no, don't completely stop your gate preparation during the examination. Otherwise it will be again, you'll be starting fresh for a few topics, which is not really required. What you can do is, so when you're studying, you can actually take down short notes, which will be your material for last minute revision. And during your university examination, all you need to do is, at least once in a week, just go through this revision notes, so that it is not a case that a few topic has been left out for a long period of time, and you'll be again starting from scratch. So just at least once in a week, revise the topics which you have already completed, and that will be good to take care of the topics. And the topics which are common to both GATE and your university examination, focus on those topics nicely. Do a good enough practice for that. You may even be able to perform well in your examination also on those topics. And once your exams are done, what you can do is have a short break. We all know that engineering exams are a bit tiring, so you take a short break and then cover up for the lost time, whatever was lost. So this is what you can do for preparing when you are having your university examination. Don't just shut away from GATE preparation. Just follow some simple revision rules. Then next is, what are the resources from which you can go about preparing for GATE. So refer to standard textbooks or reference books for understanding the concepts nicely. Few concepts you may not be able to do it from just one book, so you will be requiring multiple resources. So again, you can use make use of online resources, internet, and online courses by IT professors which are there on NPTEL. So these are a few things on resources, but do refer standard textbooks and the books which are able to explain the few topics in simpler language. So that will help you to gain a good understanding, and also you can refer to the same books for practice problems. Also, you can take down problems from those books and solve it as if you are solving a few problems for GATE. Next important thing will be like when to start taking tests. So when does one start taking tests? Okay, so solve what I would say is solve past one or two GATE papers right at the beginning on the day one or two, week one. So what this will actually do is you will be able to understand what exactly is required to do in GATE preparation, how you need to prepare for GATE examination, what is the type of questions, what are the difficulty levels. You will come to know about that. So do take one or two past papers from GATE and just solve them at the beginning itself. And once a few topics are done, what you can do is start with topic-wise test once or twice a month, and then just progressively keep on increasing this number. Like again, the topic which you've done first, don't leave the topic test, like one or two tests you've given and then you've not taken any test on that topic. What I would also suggest is, before you start taking these tests, have good practice on questions so that the test becomes more effective. So that is one thing. And once you have done with your syllabus nicely, have a full revision of the syllabus once before you start taking full length test. And then when you're appearing for full length test, ensure that you are giving out 3 hours of time at a stretch. Don't take breaks in between. So take tests as if you are appearing your final examination, and sit with concentration for 3 hours and do it nicely. With each test, what you need to do is actually don't go for score comparison or score analysis. What you have to do is analyze your preparation. You have to assess your preparation level with each test. Try to understand what are your weaknesses. Is it a calculation mistake, or are you weak on some topics, and then just start working on these weaknesses. Take more topic-wise tests for certain topics if it is required to do so. Like if you find out that a particular topic is going very difficult for you, go back to that topic and take a few topic-wise tests so that you'll be solving questions pertaining to a similar topic, and that will help you to understand those topics nicely. Then also you need to work on your strong points also. It's not just about weaknesses. There are a few strong points in you. You have to improve your hold on those strong points also. And what I would suggest is don't just go on giving tests. Also plan for full syllabus revision after 3 or 5 tests. Like why this is required is, suppose you are giving a few number of tests and there has not been a question on a particular topic in those tests. So it shouldn't be a case that you not reach that topic at all. So plan a full syllabus revision after every 3 to 5 tests so that the syllabus is also in your mind fresh, and you are also taking tests time to time. And have as many full length tests as possible, and because it is a practice based learning that has to be followed, so just have as much practice as you can, and that should be enough. And lastly is you have to stay focused for the entire duration of one and a quarter year. So what you have to do is keep reminding yourself why you decided to appear for GATE. Like that was the first part of this session. Like you have to set a target for yourself why you want to appear for GATE examination, and then just throughout the year you just keep reminding yourself about this your target. And you have to be patient. You have to look at the bigger picture instead of getting demotivated. So you just keep yourself motivated by looking at the bigger picture. There will be definitely a few difficulties. There is no easy path to such examinations. There will be difficulties, but again you have to respond to these difficulties by your positive actions rather than just reacting and developing negatives within. So just stay positive throughout your preparation, and lastly you have to be perseverant, as that is going to be the key to success in such examinations. So that is the thing. You have to stay focused for a good duration of time. So finally, I'll just share a few contact details. In case you wish to visit us, we are located at Dadar, Mumbai. You can also reach us via phone. Our office numbers are 022 4232 4232 or 022 2430 6367. You can reach us via WhatsApp. Our number is 900 438 4232. You can also check our website www.vidyalankar.org for regular updates on GATE and other resources. If in case you wish to purchase some of our study material, you may log on to www.epay.vidyalankar.org. We are also having active communities on Facebook and YouTube in case you wish to get connected via those platforms. So that is it. So good luck for GATE 2018 preparation.